Greetings and welcome to my channel. My name is Abagnatius and this is Captain of Industry. While we are watching the construction of the latest project I've just made, let me explain. The sand from this sandy area here had been dumped right here. You can still see the remnants of the dumping pile. And I am in need of more people. As you can see, I had 1170 mechs and very few workers left, so I need more people, which means the city must grow. And then I saw this. If I can find the right button, here. I can still place another city block here, but even this one is blocked, and up here everything's blocked as well. So I've decided to dig out all of this, remove all this sand, and remove parts of the cliffside here to have room for the city to grow into here. All of that sand has to go somewhere, so I decided to put it back on the beach, which is here. So all of the sand is going to be dumped here, and some here, and mostly on the beach. After, of course, being brought here to be conveyed into the factory. Any other stuff that they will dig up will be brought here into stone, dirt, and copper ore. And as we can see, the first delivery into the dumping storage has already happened. The second, actually. And the conveyor isn't even finished yet. So that's going to go on. Then what I really want to do this episode is build the power plant. It is time. Okay. Okay. First, let me, while we're here, distillation 3. Distillation 3, naphtha processing. Requires a research lab 3, so I will have to make the next higher research stuff. Okay, so that will need to happen. Let's queue all of that. Sulfur processing, chemical plants and paper. And then research lab 2. What do I need for that stuff? Lab equipment plus paper plus steel. Paper is being made out of wood chips, limestone, steam into paper. Limestone. I should have limestone. Isn't this? I do have limestone. Perfection. I have wood, I have limestone. I have steam here actually. That is very fortuitous. That means that I will make the paper factory here. And that means that further research production is actually going to be here. And that means research 1 will be placed here, to be copy and pasted into research 2. Just as I did with the construction materials and construction mats 4, I will probably be somewhere here at the end of the day. But that's the future. The present is this. Okay, we have steam. We are making steam here. We have a ton of wood. That is great. We have a ton of coal production. That is even greater. Okay. This is off, or half of the production of. Okay, and we're making, I think, water here, aren't we? Yes. Okay, we can use some more of the water, that's also good. Okay, but steam looks solid. And this will be used to make more steam, burning this heavy oil instead of coal. Which actually I can I? Can't I? I think I can. Um, here comes the part where I have to look for all of that stuff, because I have no idea where all of these things are. Boiler, here. And boiler gas and cooling tower. Ooh. Okay, this is going to give me additional water. Which, okay, which means that the steam I can't use and turn into water because the water's full. As we saw here, water is completely backed up. The unwaterized steam will need to be put back into the atmosphere. Let's go, and this can work with heavy oil. Water plus heavy oil makes steam and exhaust. Good. Now, how many of these? I'm not making that much heavy oil. I'm only having 2 of those here. I might actually go up with this and make 3. How is this developing? Although before I make 3 of these, I will need more oil, because I'm not getting too much. Definitely not, but I'm not getting enough. Okay, so let's start just with 1. I think they are pointed about this way. Yes. And where am I going to make? I'm thinking I want to use the space I have. So let me put it here. This is going to be a little bit tight, but that shouldn't be much of an issue. Okay, we've got the fuel. Water should be this line, shouldn't it? Yes. Let's access the water. We've got water, perfection. That means we've got steam. To go. Here, I believe. Yeah, that should be the steam pipe. And I think so it is. The exhaust pipe, apologies. There's some exhaust in here, okay. Which means this is the exhaust pipe. 1 second. That is exhaust. Exhaust, and steam comes out of here. Okay, I am right. I am wonderful. That was... Yeah, they came out a bit more self-aggrandizing than than I usually am. Oh, sorry for that. On the other hand, I am wonderful. I am doing wonderful. It is Sunday morning, March the something, I think the 3rd or something, 2024, and it is a wonderful day. I don't really want to do that. But there isn't a whole lot of choice here because of this. Can I access? Yeah, I will have to do that. So Let me do that. Okay, fuel, water into exhaust and steam. Okay, this is done. Next. Where do I place the power plant? The power plant only needs steam, which is this one. Nope. This one. This is the priority thing with steam. With steam. Power production, which means the power plant itself is going to start right about here. That gives me this place, this mod space for the rest of the refinery, and I think we're going to do big. Speaking, think we're going to be good with that. So I don't really want to start with one of these. Let's start with the flywheel. How many lines of power production do I want? Yes. Let's make 2. Okay. Let's get 3, then one of those. And now it grows a bit big. This does look great, however. Now the oil production is kind of in the way, the native oil production. So let's shift that around, because this oil thing is big enough. I kind of feel fingered by this thing, by these things. Alternative, let me cut this and just shift it down a little and a little bit over, actually. Then I'll lay these on their sides. This should be okay. And here no side laying is necessary, because up here I want to have more later on when I have the low power steam ability to work with low power steam, or low pressure steam to be more precise. And this should be producing a whole lot of power. Okay, power production. Now we're talking highest priority. Two and 3. This will be 4, 5, 6 is good. 7. Okay. Let's remove that and copy this. And let's do it right. Okay, P1 and everything. Amount of employees, none here. 2 in those 2, that's okay. Okay. Okay, these are priority 1. Because of course I want to have energy. Good. This is expensive. But I have the stuff. Good. Transports big pipe. Matter of fact, let me place this one here. Each of these power plants will have their own connection. Which means that there are 3 connections coming over. So. Okay. And of course the secondary ones as well. Which means that none of those will work. I need pipe balancers here. Yeah, this is not accessible anyway, because there isn't enough room here. I'm currently thinking maybe to give them a bit more space in between. So that the piping won't be that chaotic. It's a possibility. I'm actually going to do that. Good, then this one. And finally, something like this. Bit better spacing, so everything's accessible by truck. Although that's not really all that necessary. But I think, yeah, I think this will look better. Oh, by the way, this will look also, I think, in my personal estimate, this is gorgeous. I love this. I just hope that I can find a way later on with the low pressure steam to make something that looks just as good. So far I'm really liking what this is becoming. Okay, then you go. Let me do it right. Okay. Nope. Here, 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 and here. And this will go here. Everything's still accessible. Wonderful. Okay, now we've got the basic steam delivery. Okay, and this is going to be the secondary one. Okay, that is steam, with which we're now making power. Now we have the depleted steam. What am I going to do with that? That is a good question. I mean, of course I'm going to send it through cooling towers or through a smokestack, depending if the cooling tower water production is stacked up or not. or backed up or not. I think I'm going to build that system here, and that means the depleted steam is going to come up here, over there, into one or two pipe balancers, and currently everything into the cooling towers or or rather currently everything into the cooling towers and everything into another pipe balancer, into cooling towers or a smokestack. And that pipe balancer I'm going to leave, because then I can feed all of that into the low pressure steams with a priority, and leave the rest as is. And then the depleted steam, I was meaning the low pressure when I said depleted, and the depleted steam that's going to come out of the low pressure turbine, I can then feed back into the cooling towers somehow. Also using that pipe balancer actually, I think. Or I'll make one or two more cooling towers just for the depleted steam. That's another option. Okay. Bam 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 bam. Then the main pipe balancer for the low pressure steam will be here. Okay. Then from here we'll have another pipe balancer, and this smokestack, which will be placed here. And then the pipe balancer with the depleted steam will be here. Let me build that right now. If I can find it here, pipe balancer, boom, for depleted steam. Let's give it big pipes. Okay. Okay. Kinda wanna have the space for a third tower here. Kinda sorta. Okay, then let me cut this out. Let me cut this out again, this time everything. As a matter of fact, this will need to be here. Because then these 6 are going to be for the low pressure, and there are going to be 3 more for the depleted, which I am going to build as well. Okay. Then this pipe balancer will actually be here. Good. Good, then this final tower. Okay. So far so good. Now the water. There should be a water line here somewhere. This is diesel. This is oil. Ah, hello water. Wonderful. Good. Then I will have interim storages for the produced water. Okay. Okay. And that is the connection of the newly made water into the existing water line. Okay. Then I'm going to require this, and I see, this is more problematic than I thought then. Okay, well, it is what it is. Sorry for that one. I didn't notice how much time had passed. Okay, connecting these. Wonderful. Priority into the steam things, and this has priority as well. Okay, and the others are going into here. Okay, these will not be working at this time, so that's just to be just as an information. Then I need to bring in the depleted, or rather the reduced steam. I think I'm gonna do so with 2 lines. 1 for each. I think 1 line should be enough. But I feel like doing 2. That would be around about here, huh? Okay. Let's see, can I go 1 lower? Theoretically, but that won't look good. So let me do this and that and that. Then we'll go 1 lower. Just follow the other line. And in. Okay. Let's connect everybody else. Okay. I realized that the accessibility is broken. Let's try this again. Yes, this works. Okay. Now my plane is not really working all that well. Or maybe I can... okay. Okay, it can be made to work. Because there is a big enough gap here. Not here though. Well, it's not perfect, but it's, well, it's what we have and it has to be good enough. Okay, let's see, do we have everything connected? I am thinking so. Hot steam in, warm steam out, into water or back into the atmosphere, and later on warm steam back into the power plant, and cold steam out into water or atmosphere. Yes, perfect. This is going to take a ton of resources though, and a ton of time. So I'll do it as I always do. I will watch this being built on my own time, and you are going to join me again when this is up and running. Until then, thank you for watching, like, subscribe, you know the drill if you so choose, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.